No.
Me? I didn't talk to anybody.
I'm not going to talk to him.
Yeah.
We're live. All right. Live.
This was awkward.
Yes, I don't know really how to start it, but so I don't know if we should just quit. Just end it now. End it now, Jesse. Cut the stream off.
Full Gallagher. Quit and pass it on. Pass the buck.
All right. After that awkward silence, what we have, and I don't know if it's up on the screen or not because I am not logically savvy enough to understand or see it, is a 64 thing bracket that we're going to discuss who is the worst of all of these things. And not a lot of people are going to get this because it's mainly about stuff that we know. Like a lot of people probably don't know Tom Clunk unless Tom Clunk's watching. So we'll go through this and select our winners for each thing. Where do you guys want to start? What section do you want to start at?
Top left.
Top left. So the people.
Yeah, I mean, we can go through. Are we going to do the whole first round and then
the whole? I figure the whole first. I mean, however you want to do it. I was going to think whole first round and then just go forward so we get to final four.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds we're all saying the same thing.
We're all saying the same thing here. All right. So the first matchup is Donald J. Trump, our current president, and possibly the best president that's ever lived. I think we're all saying that. Versus John Trudell Jr. Anybody got any objections to John Trudell Jr. moving on? I mean, he's obviously worse.
I think instead of Donald Trump, you should have what was that reporter's name yesterday?
Oh, I don't know.
The terrible one.
The guy he said was terrible.
The terrible reporter. He should be on there. I think I vote John Trudell Jr. No, you could make a case that he's not that bad because he teaches at a Catholic school that's had some issues with their teachers, and he seems to be clean.
He does seem to be clean. That's true.
He appears to be clean. But I believe he owes me $40, so
he owes me some money as well.
So John doesn't owe me money right now. John Trudell Jr. knows.
John also never believes it's Dave's turn to buy.
No, it's always Dave's turn.
Is Dave gone?
I don't hear him.
Are we even on the stream anymore?
Oh yeah, I was.
You're muted.
How'd you click the mute button?
I turned my phone over and put it down. I had a lot of wise insight there.
Were you wondering why we were just talking over you the whole time?
Well, when you said where's Dave, and I started to talk, and you kept talking, I'm like, I wonder what's happening there.
Wait, you're on your phone?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Good job. So we're going to move your brother forward? Are we all in agreement with that?
Yeah, I had a lot of good reasons, too.
Can you please elaborate?
Well, the biggest one was just his irrational hatred of kickers. But I forget everything else I said.
Well, big upset in the first round. Donald Trump goes down. I mean, and Jesse, unless you want to add your own 2 cents. Oh, so it's just the three of us. So they don't. All they heard there was awkward silence.
Still.
Yeah, how do I
don't know who John Trudell Jr. is, but fuck him.
He's an asshole.
Well, one of the people in this chat is named Dave Trudell.
Oh, okay.
So
he's related.
Relative.
So am I supposed to mark this up or what?
Yeah, yeah.
You can if you want, but I'm doing it right now. I have it up on my screen, so I can.
Is it going to happen live on my screen, or am I that advanced?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen live on your screen there, bud.
I'm doing PD filler.
Hold that thought for 1 second.
Passcode 3587.
8675309.
I'm pretty excited for the next round here.
What?
We just did.
Coach K?
We just did game 1 of 32 games. You're already excited for the next round.
Yeah, because actually, I guess we're probably doing the 1 seeds every time. I just want to say how much I hate Josh Gallagher next. I guess we're going Mets and Clippers next.
This next one's going to be very tough because
No,
man,
we're going down this whole. We're doing the whole first round in the people. So I am next.
Okay.
Okay.
So you could save up your vitriol for me.
I feel like I should. I should make.
Don't use words like that. Don't use words like that.
Vitriol?
Mm-hmm.
Are we losing people?
If there is a live,
Too barbed and eggy in every word.
if there is a live bracket, we'll need to know that link. Unless it's
how am I going to keep track of this?
I think Jesse's trying to put it on YouTube right now for us.
So we all agree that
It is on YouTube.
It is on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah.
Helped develop a lot of young children, and Josh Gallagher's an asshole.
Yes. So I'm going to vote for Coach K.
All right. So I did put a sticky note. You can see now that John Trudell is moved up.
That's good.
All
Okay,
right.
I have it playing, the video playing, and I see save or skip.
I don't know where to get any of this.
Click on that link. Click on the link in Skype, and then you probably want to do yourself a favor, mute YouTube, or you're probably going to have an echo. I already did that right away. Muted YouTube. Jesus Murphy.
That wasn't me. That was somebody else.
Pretty advanced shit here.
Look at this.
I just turned my camera on.
Okay, listen. You're that's like some idiot turning on Facebook Live and not knowing.
Did you buy porn? No.
No. Hey, by the way, it's funny you did the camera thing. The other week, I was in a conference call on Microsoft Teams at work, and it was all everyone was sharing screens. It wasn't like a live camera thing where you see someone's face. And one of the guys accidentally turned his camera on, and no one told him the whole time. And he's sitting there. I'm waiting for this guy. I'm busting up laughing at my desk. I'm waiting for this guy just to do something stupid, just make a goofy face, boring, something like that. I was just busting out laughing, I hope this guy does something stupid and everybody sees it.
It's Mike Staub's thing. I don't know how to work this stream. It's just circling and circling and circling.
Don't worry about it.
I'm terrified.
I don't want to put you on too much. Put too much on you.
You kids and your tubes.
Well, you're on your phone. That probably doesn't help.
So we're all in agreement. We're moving Coach K forward. Yeah.
Wait, I didn't even. Do we
Gallagher,
even have? Do you have the talk?
Well, I voted.
Oh, you're voting? I vote Josh Gallagher.
I vote Josh Gallagher. What have you done for the world? You've given no one anything.
I
mean,
also
that's
vote Josh
not
Gallagher.
Inaccurate.
Your wife hates you. Your friends hate you.
I don't want to
hate you.
Hate is a strong word. Hates a lot.
Passionately hates you. You're right.
What is
There you
Coach
go.
K for the world? He's paid a lot of basketball players. I know that.
Yeah, he even made kids rich. What have you done?
That's true. I have not made kids rich yet.
I do not know how to work this stream.
Just give up on the stream. Give up.
Give up.
Oh,
Give up.
yeah, we crashed YouTube. Yes. Oh, there it is.
Make sure you don't mute it.
You might want to mute it.
Turn that volume up as high as you can get it.
Yeah, I'm just saying how much I hate you right now.
All right, so I move on. Next round. Next round
Jeez.
is Rosie O'Donnell versus Mike Staub.
Well, it's Mike Staub.
What did Rosie ever yell at you?
Well, it's definitely for me, Mike Staub. I mean, he just called me a fat curse word and told me to take a walk.
What?
Do you want me to read the
I
text right
can't
now?
hear you. Gosh.
Want me to read the text right now, or
Oh no,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want. I don't
please
need that again.
Please hold on. Please do.
you just find that right quick? That's it. Deleted it. Sorry.
Deleted it. Gone
Wait,
forever.
there it is. There it is.
I was gonna say I can read.
Bullying sucks, and I'm ready to off myself. And you send baby fucking Yoda horse shit. Thanks. Thought we were fucking friends, pal. Ass hat. And then Josh Calker just says,
FYI, hold on. That wasn't even me that said that.
well, I was gonna end with that part, but there you go. Oh my! I was just about to go to bed. That's what Gallagher says, and then just Mike Staub. Fuck you, you fat fuck. Go get some exercise. Perhaps walking may be a good start. Fuck everyone.
I think it's right. And by the way, Rosie O'Donnell was on Impractical Jokers.
Yeah,
Who is
I'm
this
just
guy?
looking for. He's an angry man.
Oh.
He's fun but angry.
He's an angry man.
I'm searching my text here for that angry berating text from Rosie. I don't have one. So.
Q2.
Actually, just saw that episode today.
Oh yeah.
Or yesterday. I've been watching a lot of TV.
He's running together.
right,
Also,
well,
doesn't Donald Trump and Rosie O'Donnell have like this huge like feud, or maybe
he hates
that
her.
may have been like 20 years ago now, but
there was a blood feud. I just figured they would face each other at some point, but giant upsets are happening all over. The only people we know are winning.
That's because they're the ones we hate.
you know what the common denominator out of all the people that know us? Us. You probably should include the people just Bender 6 as one of the people. It probably would have won this tournament.
As a whole people. All right. Next is this should be a runaway too, I assume.
Yeah. Mike Stone.
Mike's
Yeah.
Mike's.
Feel bad for putting Rose there against him.
I assume this is going to be a runaway of
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer versus Steve from West Virginia. I think we all know who's winning this. Steve.
He sent his kids into fire pits with their bare hands. End of story. Argument over.
Argument over.
His kid's life on the line. They clean a fucking fire pit. Freaking fire pit.
No, you can curse.
Yeah, it's a little late for that.
Fucking.
Well, let's ask the producer.
Okay.
We got
Keep your pants
demonetized.
on, Ryan. Keep your pants on.
Ed, I can't switch the camera by accident because I don't have a camera hooked up. In fact, I might pop that shirt off.
All right. Next in the people bracket, we got Hill Dog.
Steve won, right?
What's that?
Yeah, Steve won.
Steve won. Yeah, I don't really have to say anything.
Turn your mic off.
So next we got Hill Dog, Hillary Clinton versus the Hanover Superman.
Yeah, is Hanover Superman bad or are we dicks?
Well, I'm gonna listen. Hanover Superman. I saw him sing Backstreet Boys karaoke with his eyes closed,
Bye, baby, bye.
and he tried to break up a fight and lost his hat. He was once in the DEA.
He lost his hat.
Does anyone see my hat?
So we're moving. This is the first person we're moving forward that we don't know.
Yeah, Hillary's
I'm not voting for Hanover Superman, even though he should be out protecting the world from this coronavirus.
He is. He's doing his part on Facebook. You don't see him on Facebook all the time?
No, I'm not friends with him on Facebook.
Oh, I am.
I also
That's a good
don't really check Facebook very often. So if I would check Facebook often, I would have saw Mike Stubbs' live thing.
Actually, that was few people saw that. That was up and down real quick. I had a notification that he went live, and I didn't get to it. And Devin sent me a ha 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 ha. Did you see Stubbs live? I'm like, sure didn't.
At least he got to it in time.
Did you buy a porn? No.
Did you buy it? No.
I'm sorry, the shut up part's better in there. She starts talking and goes, shut up.
We really need to get her to start saying, Mike, I'm going to need you to stop talking. because
she
she's
basically
gonna have
third line.
she's gonna have the most opportunities to be able to use that. And she just looks at Mike. I'm gonna need you to stop talking.
It's Q with the tarantulas.
All right, big matchup next now. After we moved Hill Dog on, we got Dave Sherdell, who's on the chat, versus
Good by
Jesus
David,
Christ.
but whatever. I like how I'm the favorite in the contest.
Well,
I think my pick's pretty obvious on this one.
Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle.
everyone's thinking Jesus, but you don't want to say it. That one is. Yeah, I'll take the fall if that's what you need.
I'm really gonna say Dave Chappelle on this one because, well,
What was that?
Yeah, I'm gonna also say Dave Sherdell.
I mean,
Yeah.
the guy turned his camera on in the middle of this.
Jesus didn't even have a camera. Maybe he would have turned one on too.
He would have turned your water into wine.
I don't know how people drink a lot of wine. I don't really like it.
I don't like wine.
Oh, there's one. Jesus gave the world coronavirus. I'm drinking wine to save a business from going out
Are
of
you
business
sure?
because of it.
Are you sure he gave us the coronavirus?
I don't know. I can't hear you.
I thought it was Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
No, that's right. That's right. It is the Chinese virus.
Cross it out. Say Chinese.
So
Dave
we
Chappelle.
got Dave Sherdell moving on because I
Oh,
voted
wait, hold on. He goes by David.
David.
Yes, I give by David.
All right, I apologize.
You can call me Dave, but it's David Sherdell.
Oh, Tom Clunk. He is ruining my neighborhood.
How is he?
Okay, here. So you ready for this? I don't know. You may not be in the know or anything with Conewaga Township, Adams County,
Uh-huh.
but okay, they just recently, finally, named a chief of police, like within the last couple months.
Was it Tom Clunk?
Oh. So they had this chief of police who I've never met the guy, thankfully. But anyway, they named this chief of police probably at the end of last year, I think. So already Tom Clunk joins the board at Conewaga Township, and all of a sudden they undo all this naming of people. This new chief of police, yep, you're gone. We're gonna have to undo that because Tom Clunk, he gets fired from the home. Do you know why he got fired? I don't know.
Wait,
because
Nobody knows.
Mike forget.
Wait, is it the same Tom Clunk?
Yes, it is.
No kidding.
This
No
guy,
kidding.
he ruins the home.
I thought we were joking about that.
No, it really is. He
How about that?
gets fired from the home, takes his anger out, goes to Conewaga Township, somehow gets on the board. Probably because people like me who live in Conewaga Township don't vote on that kind of stuff. But anyway, this piece of shit gets on the board.
Oh my god.
They're trying to undo everything. A bunch of people just lost their job up at Conewaga Township because Tom Clunk joins the board. He just goes up there. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Not gonna lie, I was gonna vote for Lance Armstrong, but Ryan's pretty passionate about Tom Clunk advancing.
Listen,
So was I. I was gonna go one ball Lance, but you know what? Tom Clunk for the win.
listen. What's Lance Armstrong did? Oh, he did steroids. Who hasn't? Who hasn't
Who hasn't?
in sports?
Yes, you say
Okay,
shit
again,
or cheat?
Again, in sports, who hasn't?
The other thing I knew about Tom Clunk is Mike Stubb couldn't tell me anything about him.
He got fired.
Seems like a good guy. I don't know.
Listen, he made the rules about the phone limit. He's the one who was putting car wash coins in the.
He just shut him down for 2 weeks because of a fake news virus.
He's the one who got the picnic canceled for
Circumstances. It was circumstances.
The worst thing is, it might be 2 years in a row that picnic is canceled because of that.
That's true.
Son of a bitch, there, Tom Clunk. He moves on. He moves on.
You know how on like America's Got Talent you get that golden ticket thing?
Yeah.
Well, I think Ryan just used his golden ticket.
Gold ticket. Gold ticket.
Oh, come on.
I did not think Ryan would get this hyped up about anybody on this.
I told you he's in the Final Four.
Well, for the next one, I'm right off the bat going Jude Law.
Jude Law. Jude Law.
Yeah,
Jude Law.
I kind of like Joe
Because-
Carter. So.
Because Joe Carter is a national hero for 2 nations. So
I did this on purpose.
he's the
Josh, will you please?
he's a stud baseball player who once won a World Series for the Toronto Blue Jays.
he hit a home run to win a World Series.
Who
once, and
are they playing?
he hit it off of Mitch Williams.
Yeah,
and-
who were they playing? What team did he pitch for then?
What team did Mitch Williams pitch for at that time?
That year. Yeah, that year.
It was the Philadelphia Phillies.
And what 10-year-old boy's life did he ruin?
Josh Gauckers.
Yes. So Jude Law advances.
You know
Jude
what
Law.
would be great? Even though I vote Joe Carter's not a bad person, so I'm not going to vote him. But it would have been great if somehow in this tournament, Josh Gauker versus Joe Carter would have happened.
Well,
I mean, you could have made it happen. I purposely put Joe down there because I figured you guys would pick Jude, and I hate Jude Law a lot.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie with Jude Law.
Yeah, then you're lucky.
I did 2 of them. Wasn't he in the ones with Hey Watson? Wasn't he Watson?
He
Who?
was, yeah.
Yeah.
He was Watson and Hey
What's that
Watson.
guy's name? Sherlock Holmes. That's it.
No, I didn't see his movies.
I don't see a lot of movies, but I saw both of those.
Well,
That
guess what?
her-
Okay, I'm gonna go refill my drink. So
We'll just carry everything to you.
Well, he's on the computer.
I'm on my-
Okay. Well, you do that, and then we'll skip a bracket quick so you can do the Mets and Clippers.
just
Marlon.
talk.
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
we
will.
just talk. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're going.
Yeah.
I was going to go
Yeah.
back up to the top and keep going through this people bracket.
No, we got to go. It's like anyhow, Marlins advance over Magic because Marlins are tankers. They have embarrassed the sport of baseball. They're actively saying they're not winning. So Marlins.
You just waited till he left. You waited till he left.
Okay,
Marlins-
hold on. No, I
What?
didn't leave yet. I heard something about obviously the Marlins, and I not put down the headset.
I think the Marlins are better, and they should not be on this list.
This is nonsense.
Does anybody else have a black screen? Did the YouTube thing black?
No, I gave up on YouTube.
Okay, no, it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I just wanted to make
Yeah, I
sure I didn't lose
I don't
connection.
care what's happening on YouTube. Doesn't matter to me. I put the link on Facebook. Nobody's going to watch it. Doesn't matter.
It's just about us showing the world that you can not isolate when you're. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, we did stuff.
Yeah.
So we're still moving the Marlins on.
Yeah.
I think we're all saying the same thing here.
Yeah.
Why are we skipping the Clippers Mets?
Well, because Ryan might have something to say about that.
Oh, we don't care about it. Oh,
My house,
man.
my rules.
We're not in your house.
I'm in my house.
Also, I put the Charlotte Bobcats on there because did you know the season that was the strike shortened season, they only won 7 games?
No, I didn't.
7 games.
I didn't know that now, but I knew it
May have
then.
known it
I
then.
just forgot about it.
They're not
Yeah,
even the
they're-
Bobcats anymore.
No, they're not.
So anyway,
Well, first off, they're nobody. They're out of business. But that's for
So
about
we,
an hour from now.
so I think we need to start at the top of the bracket since I hear Ryan's back. So we'll go to the Mets.
Mets, Clippers.
Mets Clippers.
Mets never did anything bad to me. The Clippers had the terribly racist owner, but they got rid of him. So I don't really care who advances here.
I want the Mets to advance very
Yeah, I
badly.
figured you would because you have a.
I vote Mets.
Mets.
Vote Mets.
Mets go. We
Mets
already
are-
took care. We already took
Mets-
care of the next one, so we can just move on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mets.
Yeah, we-
Then Eagles. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, Magic. Magic.
We
move
already
on.
we moved the Marlins on already.
Yeah.
You were
Sorry,
out of
bud.
Go,
you
go,
were out of the
go.
room, man.
Listen,
You're,
I
get-
like
you're,
those are my
you're
two,
getting a refill, bud.
they're my favorite
Sorry, bud.
teams. You're talking about my two favorite teams. Well, two of my favorite teams in their respective sports. One has won championships. The other hasn't. I think it's pretty
What,
clear.
One
So-
kept Michael Jordan out of the finals one year. So
And also, the Miami Marlins haven't won anything. Florida won twice.
Oh,
I think we're all saying the same thing.
he comes out. He comes out of a swinging here. So that one's settled. Marlins.
Controversy. It's what breeds viewership, Jesse.
You
And
guys
then-
want me to leave? You guys want me to leave this right now? I mean,
We're all saying the same thing here.
okay. Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles are next.
Yeah. They're probably going to win that
Orioles.
bracket.
Orioles.
The least
Orioles.
the Bucks. I think you're gonna be outvoted on that one, bud.
That's a weird coincidence that you put Tom Brady, Tampa Bay Bucks 12.
Yeah.
I like how
TB12.
What's the big receiver, talented guy, number 12 for Bucks?
Like that. Oh,
Chris
God.
Goodwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how everyone's acting like he's not going to give up his number. Brady's like, yeah, I'll take that. He basically said, yeah, I'll give it to Brady wants it, but I'm not going to bring it up.
Yeah, you know what Tom Brady said? If he didn't give out that number, he's cut.
Well, if Tom Brady's not wearing number 12 next year, it's because he didn't want it.
Or Giselle didn't want to wear it.
Also true. God, I love Tom Brady.
Orioles move on.
Orioles move on.
I mean, the lease is up.
The lease is up.
Even
I
though-
hope those assholes move out of Baltimore. The lease is up after 2023. They're going to fucking leave. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Stoff.
Orioles versus Mike Sullivan in the Final Four.
Oh, that's coming.
I don't know. Steve might not get out of the next round, but we'll see.
Yeah, Steve from West Virginia's got a pretty good. He's looking pretty good. Also, based on the rant that we just heard, 2 minutes ago, Tom Klunk has all of a sudden jumped to the lead in that bracket.
Worst thing is, I gotta pull that out of my hat again, or come up with some new content.
Tom Klunk is basically the Mount St. Mary's of the bracket. You don't even know who they are. And suddenly they're competitive. Like, what just happened?
I feel like I may have used all my content on Tom Klunk.
You blew your load on the first one, man. Not good.
Whoa. So between the two slurs for Native Americans here,
I like how you should have put the Washington racial slurs versus the Cleveland racial slurs.
well, if we're going purely on the most offensive of the terms, yeah, DC has that one.
So okay, so Washington moves on.
I would say Washington moves on just by the racialness of the name, the racism of the name, and the fact that some guy was stirring Gatorade with cups.
The mascot for the Indians, though, is really bad. It's like
I don't think he exists anymore.
Yeah, the Indians figured it out. The Redskins doubled down on that and are just an embarrassment to the concept of professional sports. Yeah, good job, Redskins. The next one's pretty
It's
easy.
the
It's
same
Phillies.
thing that happened that same night. They had the guy stirring it with cups. There was like 3 different things that happened all that
Yeah, it was
same
real
night.
sad.
They spelt someone's name
Oh,
wrong.
they spelled
London Fletcher.
Fletcher's name wrong.
And what the hell was the other one? It involved Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Did they not put Theismann there or something?
Oh, they left someone out or something.
It was something real stupid enough. It was something. It was a thing from the past, and it was settled and documented, and they just fucked that up.
Well, there was that ticket that they had, the tickets they were giving out for the one home game where Doug Williams' name was on somebody else's thing.
Yep, that's what it was. Super Bowl winning quarterback, and they're like, yeah, it's fine.
No idea.
I still love the guy stirring the cups.
The all-star of the organization because he improvised and got his job done.
You know what would be best if he was now the water boy or whatever you want to call him for the defenders. He could stir it with the cups out of the crowd. Cup snake. He's like, hey, I need a stir. He goes up and gets part of the cup snake. Stirs the Gatorade.
That's where COVID started from.
Another reason Gallagher's going to advance is because of his goddamn tabs and spacing on this bracket. God, man, you're killing me.
Look, I did as best I could. This program PD.
Well, you
PDF
failed.
It's terrible. It's free. What do you want?
Next, Philadelphia Phillies advance, right?
Yeah,
yes,
Philly.
Yeah,
I'm not going to argue that.
And
Most losses.
Jets gave us the butt fumble. Cavs gave me and Ryan a good weekend that one time.
I'd say Jets.
I'd say Jets too, just because I hate them.
The butt fumbler.
I would say Nets because I liked Barry Sanders. I don't like anything that ever came out of New Jersey Nets. So
Also, this is before they're the Brooklyn Nets.
he made this bracket 5 years ago, and it's funny. I've read New Jersey Nets about 71 times. Didn't even notice it was wrong. Yeah.
So
Nets.
Nets. I'm with Nets. I don't care.
They were pretty easy.
So we got Phillies, Jets, Nets.
Yeah, Phillies, Jets, Nets. Are we going to go back up to the top right?
Yeah.
Top right.
Top
The
right.
Places.
Right. Places.
The places.
Oh.
As a whole.
As a whole, yeah.
And McSherrystown, PA. Well, if you're going right
Specifically that
now,
town.
your odds of getting the old COVID-19 from going into either one of them, Maryland's looking pretty good in that contest, but
Maryland's got a bigger scope.
Maryland's highways are nicer than 116 on the road to McSherrystown, but McSherrystown's alleys are nicer than Maryland's non-highway roads.
I vote McSherrystown.
I vote McSherrystown. You know why? Tom Clunk.
Whoa!
He's seeping into another bracket.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
So powerful, he can't be contained by a single bracket.
Now, I don't know if Tom Clunk lives in McSherrystown, and he's actually technically on the board at Colorado Township.
Oh, no.
But he worked at McSherrystown Home, and he ruined McSherrystown Home. He ruined
Did you spell
McSherrystown.
Detroit wrong?
I did.
Idiot. This is why you're pretty much dumb.
Fun story.
No,
I
right, so
spelled
far.
it. I spelled it right and then changed it.
I hate when I do stuff like that. And why are your parentheses on the wrong side of the?
Yeah,
God,
Those things that was already done. These things were already in there.
who are you up against in the next round? You and John.
Yeah.
You're dominating. You're actively gaining points.
Yeah. We're going
That's
to
why I
use
did
this in
this.
the argument later. I can't even do a bracket right.
Well,
John-
I'm not
John
worried
really-
about. I'm not worried about getting to the Final Four anymore with the Tom Clunk revelation we've had. I think I'm pretty safe. I
think
might
you're
move on
safe.
pretty far.
You're pretty safe because you have Steve from West Virginia and Tom Clunk in your bracket. You're fine.
All right, so Cleveland and Detroit. I'd say Cleveland's worse.
I'd say Detroit because I've never had fun in Detroit. Had fun in Cleveland once.
I had fun in Cleveland. They have nice outdoor bars where you can buy like $5 24-ounce cans and
Oh, we're tied 2-2.
I mean I've never been in Detroit other than the airport. So and when I was in the Detroit airport, I got pretty tore up. So I kind of like Detroit. And that was on work money. That was on the corporate card. Oh, hey, by the way, if work's listening to this, I still kept that bill under the $75 a day.
I accidentally hung up there for a while. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. All right, so who moves on? Detroit or Cleveland? What are we doing here?
Detroit.
Detroit.
All right,
See, he knows what to do. He's a good producer.
I'll stay Cleveland, but Detroit can move on. It's fine.
What do you think rum and wild berry flavored seltzer tastes like?
Who is it?
You're about to find out.
Yeah.
Who's it? Corona.
Rum.
Oh.
Coronavirus.
Hey, by the way, speaking of that, have you had the Natural Light seltzer?
Yeah.
I bought a 12
At your
pack of
house.
the. When? I didn't have it. When did you have
What's the-
Natural Light seltzer?
Oh, that's the Natter Day. Who makes Natter Day?
Natural
Natty?
Light. That's not seltzer. That's beer.
Yeah, you stupid.
Well, at this point, I can't tell.
Okay, by the way, Dave is definitely moving on now. but anyway.
He was only going to move on. He was facing Hill Dog.
But I bought a case of Natural Light seltzer, the peach one, last week, just because I was like an impulse buy. It's actually pretty good. After I had a Bud Light seltzer last night, I was drinking Natural Light seltzer while I was playing Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation 2.
That tastes
So
like Tom
detailed.
Funk made it. Hardly has any alcohol in it.
This is self-quarantine. Ryan is bored, doesn't have sports. He breaks out the PS2, which we're on like PS7 by now, I think. I haven't played video games in years, and I broke out Crash Bandicoot and Simpsons Road Rage last night. Got
Well, that was a
drunk.
solid game. That was a solid game.
It still is.
It still is.
Still is. It holds up. So I got drunk last night drinking hard seltzer, Bud Light, and Natural Light. Played PlayStation 2, and then said night night forever. But woke up.
See, ladies and gentlemen, this is why this man won't even appear on this list. All those reasons. All right, so next up we got my house.
I don't know how to turn my camera back off. I figured it out.
Coverage.
Full coverage.
Full coverage. You see, in this exact competition, your house easily wins because the bridge is good, and that's what we all learned. The bridge being out is bad. So,
oh no, I actually vote for the bridge, Irishtown Bridge, because there's a dip in that thing.
oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
I vote for the bridge as well because I like where I live.
I've actually gotten drunk at Josh's house a few times and had fun. So
Well, the fact that the bridge is technically right now an active hazard to everyone's health, it advances.
yeah, that is true. I don't know though. I mean, I'm gonna vote for Irishtown Bridge, but you don't think going to Josh's is not actively impacting your health negatively?
Well, if Dilbert's there, I get yelled at.
I don't think Dilbert has to be there for you to get yelled at.
He knocks on the door, you don't open it, and I get yelled at.
But I mean, I could give other reasons. I could give you some other reasons why Josh's house could be worse, but I'm not going to get into those reasons.
Yeah, don't get into those reasons.
Oh yeah, yeah, all those reasons. I forgot. Yeah, I'll still vote the bridge though.
Yeah, it's still the bridge. I didn't have any bad experiences there.
Yeah, let's just keep those reasons.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that. And
Well,
when I say that, it has nothing to do with your wife, honestly. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gawker knows what reasons you're talking about too.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that's clear.
So we all agree that technically Gawker's house advances, but we're making our house bridge.
All right, no, well, I mean, there's a difference. And that bridge is probably going to be out soon.
The dip could kill us like soon. So yeah, Irishtown Bridge.
All right, next.
The whole state of Wisconsin versus Mike Staub's house.
I think we know where this one's going.
At Mike Staub's house, you get free porn.
He buys that.
It's not free yet. It might be free for us.
And you have to bring your own beer, right? Doesn't he have a new neighbor that would make his house suck right now? Yep.
Yeah. I forgot.
I think we know who moves on here now.
Sorry, Chief. Your house is...
The people who somebody who owes money across to basically probably everybody in the next 4-mile radius now live near Mike Staub. I think that just by that.
You were about to say everybody in this podcast, and even though he doesn't owe Dave money or Jesse money, he still could for somehow.
Yeah.
And we don't know.
Our taxes probably went up because of him. I think we know Mike Staub. Maybe not because of Mike Staub, but his house moved on.
If I would have thought this,
we're all saying the same thing here.
If I would have thought this through, I could have had Gawker's house against Staub's house.
Yeah, it could have been me versus Mike Staub.
Shoney's in China. And cheese curds are delicious.
That is accurate. All right, Shoney's versus China.
Hell, would Shoney's be on here?
Shoney's is crap Denny's.
It's a Southern Denny's.
And Denny's is a crap Applebee's.
Well,
are you sure Applebee's isn't a crap Denny's? I've been to both, and I'm not gonna lie. I think I prefer Denny's.
So, I think we're going China on this one. It sounds like.
Living in today's world, I think you can move China on pretty quick here.
I think
They have a virus named after them.
If you cross it out in your speech.
I think the next one's pretty easy too. Steve's Place versus any Europe.
Steve's.
I'm saying
Oh wait,
York because
I'm not going to vote a Bender Place.
Steve's Place was not the problem.
Oh, okay, all right.
Steve's Place was nice.
Any place in Europe.
Like we had a great time at Steve's Place.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So any Europe moves on.
I'm not voting for a Bender Place ever to be the worst.
The UK's in Europe, so any Europe.
All right, this is probably the easiest one that we're going to face the entire time.
Amazingly enough, there's more mold in Dilbert's basement than the entire state of New Jersey.
It's a little icky.
Dilbert's basement and Tom Clunk seem to be on a collision course.
The only thing I believe on this entire list that almost killed me was Dilbert's basement. So,
yeah, I've been to New Jersey a couple times. I haven't had any terrible experiences other than what I saw the Giants get their rear ends kicked by the Seattle Seahawks when I was there.
And they almost got pissed on by a skunk.
Yeah, but I mean, almost. But we had a good time. We were front row for AC/DC while in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I can't vote as New Jersey being a terrible place.
And again, the mold was astonishing.
Again, there's some mold, and maybe there could have been other like materials or things on that sofa, but we'll just go with mold.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been other white substances.
Oh no!
No, by the way, I think you guys are going the wrong substance when I say that.
No, because that's what I thought it was when I saw it.
Exactly. Okay. You're thinking the right way.
I'm like, Dilbert blew his load all over this couch. Because it was dark and I didn't have a flashlight. Well, I couldn't see because I didn't know where the light was. So I turned my phone on and I saw spots on the couch. I'm like, he blew his load all over the couch. And then I kept looking. And I'm like, Jesus, there's mold everywhere.
I come down there and I just hear, Ryan, there's mold everywhere down here. And dumb me continued to sleep there.
Yeah, he just passed right out. And then when I woke up the next morning, I checked my phone, and the last thing I searched on my phone, can mold kill you in your sleep? Well, I don't know what the answer was, but it's no.
Yeah. I mean, if whatever the answer did say on Google, the answer is no because you did wake up the next day.
Yeah, Google's stupid if they said yes.
All right, next.
So, Dave's mad about this Puerto Rico one.
I've never been to Puerto Rico. I've never been to that country of Puerto Rico. I mean,
it's another country. Yeah, it's a third world country.
First off, it's the same country, you stupid American.
Our president said he wanted to talk to their president, but their president wasn't returning his letters.
He said, I talked to the president of the U.S. Virgin Islands.
So, DC, only because, yeah, I mean,
I'm going D.C. because I've been to D.C. with both of you. I've never been to Puerto Rico with you.
I'm going to vote D.C. because I actually find Puerto Rico a beautiful country.
Have you been there?
No.
Yeah, that's definitely DC.
I can send you some pictures.
Definitely
My
DC.
dick's only in half of them.
All right, DC moves on. So now we're to the things bracket.
Things.
Going.
Man, you came out. I think
I came out gunning, man. I came out gunning.
But that makes him the 16 seed?
Yeah, well, I was running out of space.
Yeah, he's like a 2 seed. This is the toughest one.
Yeah, this should be the finals.
Because part of me, I can say, ignore XFL and put sports being canceled and move that one because of it. But that's against Galcaroni events. Like,
I made it difficult. Yeah.
This is tough.
For me, because I'm personally going through it right now, I would like to move Mike Stubbs' pay plans ahead.
I was gonna say, Mike Stubbs' pay plans aren't affecting me right now, so the XFL being canceled. Well, I will
right now
say
we'd be
this,
watching that
I
XFL.
haven't dealt with the XFL in 20 years, so I mean it is a loss right now, but it doesn't hurt as bad because it's not like I've had it for the last 19
But then, by that same point, if you haven't had it, you haven't had Mike's money anyway. So that's the same deal.
Yeah, so we're
saying the same thing here. Yeah.
And the XFL is also the only time that all three of our teams have been good at the same time.
Yeah.
In any league.
That's why the season ended. They're like, they gave us that one. That was a softball. They gave us a softball. Said, here you go, guys.
Make these assholes happy a little bit.
I'm gonna keep my vote on Mike Stahl's pay plans. Due to
one
it
thing
affecting me right now.
One thing against that is it has given us one of our favorite games.
Yeah,
that is true. That's a very good point about.
I just thought about that.
I didn't realize that either.
Hey, guess what? I thought of that before Mike Stahl paid for the vendor.
hey! That check is going to be. It's soon coming.
It's in the mail.
He said it. He's going to write that check soon.
Well, what happens when they don't let people go to Maryland anymore? How's he getting to work?
That's it. That's a him problem.
And a Gawker problem.
Yeah, because then I don't get my money.
But it's not a me and Ryan problem.
Yeah,
I'm going to stick with Mike. I understand your point. Your point is very good. I like that game. It's one of the best games we've ever had. But I got a personal preference right now. I got to stick with Mike Phelps' pay plan.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against it because I've been on that side of the equation too.
You know what? I'm going to vote. XFL being canceled sucks, but I'll give you Mike Stoltz's pay plan.
All right.
Next is a slam dunk. It's carbonara effect.
It's carbonara effect. Yeah, I've had salads that if you put like steak or like spicy chicken on a salad, it's really good. Carbonara effect has never been good. You can put whatever on carbonara effect.
Next one's pretty easy also because you want to make a well done steak good? Get drunk.
Guess what you can't do? Guess what you can't do if you have prohibition?
Yeah.
You get drunk.
So prohibition moves on.
Legally.
So carbonara effect moves on. Prohibition moves on. Now we got needing extra CO2.
Let them get caught up.
Oh, I didn't. I'm not watching it.
Oh, I am.
What are we not watching?
Jesse's getting us caught up on that thing.
He's typing in carbonara effect right now.
Yeah, I couldn't get the stream, so I'm screwed for the next round.
Hopefully your video is still on it somehow.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now we got Catholic priests versus needing CO2.
Well, we never needed extra CO2, so
we thought we did for a while.
Well, yeah, we thought it. Funny how this goes back to Steve's place.
Well, Steve's place is on here. Steve's making a giant run on this whole bracket,
and that whole story really keeps us going. So
Catholic priest moves on. All right.
Yeah, apparently.
You mean the bad ones?
No, all of it.
Well, I think we're all saying the same thing.
All right, so podcast versus YouTube.
Podcast.
You're doing a podcast on YouTube?
Yeah.
What the?
It's funny.
Mind blowing.
It's very meta.
Actually, I'm going YouTube because I still can't get that stream to work.
Josh can't get either to work.
I'm going podcast because I can't get a podcast to work.
And also, Gal gave me a cherished memory with the podcast.
I'm going to vote YouTube. I'm going to vote YouTube only because sometimes you can get into a deep dark hole watching videos on YouTube, and then you then you look up and you get on YouTube. It's let's say 7:30. And then you just get in a deep dark hole. You look up the clock. It's 12:01, and you realize you have to work the next morning.
All right, so YouTube moves on because of that. I don't want to follow up whatever he just said.
Man, I mean, that's a good example.
Not the weird way.
All right, so now abortion versus marriage.
Marriage.
Marriage. We don't need to get into that.
Some of these you made a lot easier than others.
All right, so now what we're going through right now.
Oh, can I go back and say YouTube again because I still can't work this? But anyhow.
So COVID-19, or as Dave calls it, the Chinese Corona.
Holy crap! He just copied and pasted YouTube. I got it to work. literally, as he copied and pasted YouTube, it started to work.
And Dave is now changing his vote. Wait, I don't like
it. Podcast. Put podcast up there.
Marriage. I'm not even married. I'm voting for that.
Uh-oh. I got to figure out how to turn down marriage.
Well, marriage wins.
Yeah, but I have that lag going on.
Oh.
It'll work itself out.
It's going to be lagging from where we are now.
It's fine.
So next is COVID-19 versus empty pretzel jars.
COVID-19
empty pretzel jars are pretty terrible.
Yeah, and COVID-19 is the government telling me not to leave the house, no one touch each other, and shut the fuck up.
That's Dave's life.
The government is telling you to be me. The government is saying be me.
Oh wait, now that I vote for that now. I don't want to be like Dave.
You say that. You say it. I'm just exercising my grip strength, watching Impractical Jokers.
I'm going to vote for empty pretzel jars. That's the worst.
Yeah. I'm voting for COVID-19.
I might need a 50-minute break to think about this next one.
So empty pretzel jars moves on. Next one is sports being canceled because of COVID-19, honestly, versus me and showing up to things.
Well, obviously, if you're not going to move on COVID-19, it's Josh and showing up to things. It's about as reliable as Mike Stall's payment plan.
Because sports are coming back eventually. Even 5 years from now, sports are back. 5 years from now, Gawker's still not coming to events.
But did I or did I not go to 3 things in a row?
And how that shocked me more than sports being canceled.
And then you introduced us to the COVID-19 just so you can get out of going to the next 3 events.
That's right.
Because you don't want to come to the shrimp feed tonight, so you killed the world. Good job, bud.
God,
I went to China and released a virus.
The Chinese virus. According to our president, the Chinese virus.
Or the Wuhan. Gawker and events.
Gawker and events.
And also, we have a favorite in the bracket. Yes. Yeah. I see.
Right.
I see.
I need to get
what's happening in this bracket.
You got to get a drink refill. I'll be right back.
All right, drink refill. Let's talk about Miami Marlins versus
Mets. Marlins and Mets.
You guys take a break. Get a drink.
I'm gonna go Marlins.
Don't do votes when I'm away.
So we all agree Marlins are advancing. Marlins Mets. Right?
I didn't leave yet. I'm afraid.
Dead yet, motherfucker.
I'm afraid
to leave.
Well, we got to go back up to people, right? Or are we going to go switch to teams?
Well, yeah, but if it's efficient to cover other stuff, it's fine.
It's efficient. Yeah, that's true. It is efficient to cover other stuff now.
Hey, Jesse. Put Marlins there, then scroll up so I can see the top of the next bracket. Yeah, Marlins beat the Mets.
Yeah, the one time they do it.
Oh. So it'd be like an hour and a half for me to get it.
Well, it's me versus your brother.
I can't see it. I don't know yet.
Well, you don't believe me?
No. Oh, there it is.
Would I believe
John
me? Yes,
Jr.
I would
and
believe
Josh
me.
Gawker. How about that? Huh.
I think it's pretty clear who wins this.
Is it?
One of us has a very clear and honest, open respect for kickers because they do the job nobody else wants to do, and that's kick balls.
Yeah, I think you do win. You're right. Actually, John made me eat grass once. I don't think you ever did that.
I was gonna say, let's remember all the times that he did things to you when you were younger,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
And
I mean,
think more.
I don't want to vote for myself,
Remember
and
those
I
stop
get
signs?
you to come over the fence, right?
Remember those stop signs we used to run?
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
one for you. That's a big. That's a
legally, I
big
don't
one for
remember
you.
those.
That is a big one for you.
Do you remember
God,
when
that-
we ate MTO on a panel of a door in my car?
Not only was that stupid, do you know that was 15 years ago?
I don't want to think of that about being 15 years ago, man.
2005.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I remember running those stop signs when I still had the Beretta
Mm-hmm.
with the
You
cool
did.
ass handle up on the side of the car.
You
The
sure
car door.
did. Yeah, the good old days.
The good old days. That's right.
Now I'm old and responsible.
Before we all became adults.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, Robert's back.
I shouldn't burp on the stream. It's not appropriate.
Let's figure that. So is Ryan dead then?
My assumption was he said he wanted to go get some more to drink, like another drink. So I would assume he's doing the same thing he did last time when he threw up all over himself last weekend and
Hey,
making
yeah, by the
himself a
way,
slushy.
why did he die so early?
So, well, we started drinking. So I made when I say I mean my wife made like a honey badger drink we had somewhere. It was it's basically a Long Island, but with Tennessee honey in it. So it's a bunch of liquors, and we were making slushies out of those, and we started drinking around like 2:30. So we were just drinking hard liquor, and it got out of hand.
Well, you were staying in like the government told you.
I was not actually.
Oh, well.
I went somewhere.
You should have just agreed.
You should have just agreed. So you got places down there delivering wine to you now, huh?
They won't do it on Uber Eats and stuff, but yeah, if the restaurant delivers, they can deliver wine. But you can get beer and wine to go from any restaurant.
That's nice.
They're doing that in Pennsylvania now too, I think.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
I mean, they got to make their money. They's got to make ends.
So, we while you were gone, since it was so long, we finished the whole team's bracket. We actually finished it.
Well,
Finished.
I hope it's. Oh man, the next one that should have been the Eagles and Orioles. That's tough for me. I vote Eagles.
Well, no, we didn't. We're back up for me and John.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh Gallagher.
And
Next.
can we actually, yeah, it's official. It is Josh Gallagher now. But can we? Where were you? You were gone for a while.
Where were you?
So I had to go fill up my drink, and then I had to load more ice into the slushy machine.
I told you it's slushy machine related. Who is peeing?
What the heck?
Who is peeing on the screen?
That's got to be Dave. You don't want his phone.
Why would you?
My AirPods are charged.
Yeah, clearly.
Wash your hands.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Say the ABC.
Does anyone count?
Wash your hands.
So we all agree Gallagher is
Yeah, Josh Gallagher moves on.
Sounds like we're all saying the same thing. Well, we're listening to Dave go to the bathroom right now.
Show must go on.
You're doing such a good job, bud.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right,
That's what I get
Mike
for free.
Mike Staub versus Steve from West Virginia.
Gosh, this is tough.
Yeah, can we skip this one and make it the last of the second round?
Yeah, sure. We can skip that one. We can skip because
Actually, no, because it's
Josh
actually not
Gallagher.
that hard. Staub got lucky.
Staub got lucky.
Yeah, that he's up against Steve because Steve is pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Steve did give us a bender to talk about.
Yeah, but Mike gives us something to talk about all the time, and he's down on another bracket with his real problem that's going to go pretty far.
That is true.
It's all. I mean, a lot of stuff that we laugh about Staub is his angry tirades that we made funny, but he also does have funny stuff. Steve had an angry tirade, and that was it.
Yeah, and also remember, Steve was on this list twice. Now he's on this list once, and Mike's on this list 2 more times. Still.
2 more.
Yeah. His house won.
Oh, yeah.
We could end up with a Final Four that's 3 of Staub.
That's holy shit. There's a chance Steve will take out everyone from the bender that was on the list.
That is true.
It's kind of amazing because he basically took out that bender, asshole. Yeah, anyhow, Steve, I hated him. So
Steve moves on.
Steve moved on. Damn it! I actually wanted to see Josh versus Mike Staub because we kind of
did too. And then I started to think, damn, starting to take this too seriously.
It's a serious subject. Oh man, this is tough.
I don't think it's tough. I think it's easy. I think it's Dave Stradell all the way. Full coverage.
No one's objecting.
Move him on.
You guys watch this game here? Oh, wait, you're probably not.
Dave, in our bracket, you and I have gotten to the Final Four in our bracket. Collision course, man.
It's called the Sweet 16.
Well, see, here's the thing. I think I'm screwed because we both got powerhouses going up against us in the next round because there's no way Tom Klunk's losing.
Well.
Oh, shit.
Do we know who?
Do we know it's Tom Klunk? Does Tom Klunk drop a like?
I hope he is. I hope he's watching.
Does that count the 4 of us, though?
He's going to raise taxes.
Oh, that's true. It might be the 4 of us.
Not going to lie, the next round, Tom Klunk and Jude Law, I could not care less, so I'm going to give Ryan Tom Klunk, I guess.
Ryan, do you want to have anything else?
Can you do me a favor?
No, I'll save it because I might need it
dictionary. He spelled China wrong over here.
What?
Yeah, why is China in there?
Do you know what's happening?
I don't like what's happening on the screen. There's a lot of stuff underlined and not spelled wrong.
Yeah, China is clearly spelled right.
It's just underlined red. Why is it underlined red?
I don't know. Why is Irishtown underlined red?
Well, that's not an actual word.
Well, exactly. I don't think China's an actual word. It's a country.
Was supposed to register it, and he didn't.
Do you want to say anything about Tom Klunk, or do we just want to move him on?
I might need to save my
you want to save it? You want to save it? You want to save it for the next round. Tom Klunk moves on. All right. So it's Dave.
Yeah, Eagles, Orioles.
So we're down to Eagles, Orioles. That's a
Eagles.
All right, that's fine. That's a tough one for me. I really hate the Orioles.
I don't hate the Orioles. Actually, the Orioles give me pleasure because it creates so many rants out of Mike Staub.
Oh,
if you switch it right now where the Eagles suck and the Orioles are good, I would say Orioles. But right now the Orioles are abysmal, and the Eagles are in the worst division in football, so they could be in the Super Bowl next year. Who knows?
So the Eagles win.
Yeah, just because of the times we live in.
All right, I gotta go pee because I know who's gonna win this next one. It's probably gonna be the Phillies. So I don't want to sit around and hear that. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Keep voting. I don't care. I'll catch up.
If only
Phillies.
If it's
Phillies.
You're gonna vote against your Redskin or racial slurs.
Well, once he put Washington RS, I read it as the right name, so it's not as bad. So Phillies. And I could not care less about this entire quadrant right there. Jets, Nets, they probably both have the same stupid chance. I hate the Jets more than the Nets. I cannot think of anything about the Nets that's ever happened.
Jets move on.
Who's the best net ever? Jason Kidd? I don't even know.
Yep.
Is that it?
Oh no, it was that guy, Jason Williams, the guy who shot his limo driver.
Oh yeah. Good for him.
By accident.
Was he the best net ever, or did he shoot his limo driver? I don't know.
I think we're all saying the same thing.
Yeah, pretty sure we are. Detroit. Everyone,
McSherrystown.
McSherrystown.
Sherrystown.
I feel like
You know
the
why?
next one
You know why McSherrystown moves on? Tom Clonk.
you're trying to set up a match.
Yeah. Tom Clonk versus McSherrystown.
You're like the NCAA trying to rig the bracket.
This is man.
Currently, the Irishtown Bridge could kill you if you go over it. Mike Staub's house might not kill you.
I once saw a guy burn toilet paper at Mike Staub's house. Right now, that's a big thing.
What? Wasn't that Mike Staub, or is that me?
It's actually the guy who's still in the bracket, Dave Chaudel.
How?
Yeah.
What I miss?
Well, you missed a lot. McSherrystown clearly beat Detroit.
Yeah, we started to take it seriously. We got it done.
Phillies. Make sure it's down.
And this
Thanks.
is actually a tough one. The Irishtown Bridge or Mike Staub's house. I say Irishtown Bridge because it could actively kill you now. Right now, it could kill you.
Well, the only reason I say Mike Staub's house is because sometimes I've never been on the Irishtown Bridge and been yelled at for throwing a chair up on a roof that I didn't throw up on a roof.
You were not yelled at for throwing that. You were blamed for it for 10 to 15 years. Small difference. That's actually a good counterpoint.
So I say Mike Staub's house.
Yeah, you can go around the Irishtown Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Mike Staub's house.
I can't go around the mental anguish.
I vote for Mike Staub's house.
Yeah,
There, clean sweep.
Sweep. Break out the brooms.
the next two are actually really easy.
Toot toot, motherfucker.
So what? Any Europe or China?
Yeah, typo. He put Steve's place and Europe. Come on, man. You're the producer.
Come on, man. Nope,
No,
we like
we
that
decided
place.
Yeah,
The place was nice. Steve was the problem. UK is in Europe.
Steve from
trying
West
to trick
Virginia
us.
versus his place.
He doesn't think we're paying attention, but now we're weirdly invested into it. It's no longer the first round. It got real. taking our
China.
China.
Definitely worse than Europe.
well, right now the immediate problem is Europe, but if you're looking overall, Europe easily. China's
the reason that we're quarantined right now. Self-quarantining.
Right now, the immediate problem is more Italy and stuff, and Europe also has caused more world wars than China.
I'm gonna say China.
What? Did you say China or China?
He did. Yeah.
China.
China. China moves on. At least that's my vote.
China.
They have a virus named after them.
All right, we just start typing.
Next one to say slam dunk.
Dilbert's basement.
Basement.
I actually might just. I'm keeping track of myself here. I might just move that out to the final four.
I mean, it's going to be pretty hard. I don't want to call it one of the worst experiences of my life, but it was terrifying.
I mean, you lived.
When I walked in,
You lived.
when my idea to save my life was to find a towel to wrap around the mold-filled pillow, and I found the towel and I touched it and it was sopping wet. But it was in the washing machine, so I thought, is it just because it was freshly washed, or is it because of all the humidity that is currently
And then
me
you
alive?
realized you pulled it out of the dryer.
Yeah, Dilbert's basement, slam dunk.
You know, the dog when he stares at those owls, he does that.
Yeah, he does
He
that.
also homestays leg.
And both of those things happened in the basement. We're just focused on the life-defying mold, or whatever you want to call it. Mike Stahl's pay plan because carbon artifact is effectively killed right now. Well, hey, Gallagher, did he pay for the bender yet?
No, we're talking about this before he paid for the bender.
Sounds like an advance to me.
Burp.
You're supposed to mute it.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to. It didn't work out.
You're a little late. You're a little late on the trigger there, bud.
I was a little late. I didn't pull the trigger fast enough. You know how it is.
It's the one where Murr has to shine someone's shoes with his sock.
Is that one on now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We were waiting for you to catch up on that when it was so quick.
That was a fast one, yeah.
This one's actually kind of tough because if there would have been prohibition, would the priest have been the problem historically? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
This would make me weirdly uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable?
I would say prohibition because I'm too old for a Catholic priest.
Yeah,
So,
I'm going prohibition.
And someone I know is an alcoholic, so prohibition's terrible, I guess. I don't know.
Somebody you know is an alcoholic? Is it one of Mike or Dilbert?
Well, I was gonna say Ryan, but
okay. He's got his chip.
wait a second. I'm a weekend warrior, damn it.
All right, I guess YouTube versus marriage.
marriage.
All right. Marriage moves on. And I'm assuming I move on the bottom here.
Yeah, because I feel like if I go to one of you, if you ever have an event, you'd have an empty parental jar. So you can't have a good event and you can't come to events. So
See, I'm kind of proud. I'm still in the bracket twice right now, as it stands. We get made it to the Sweet 16. I'm 2 of the 16. That's nice.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Well, there's 4, so
That's why I said I don't know.
All right. So the Sweet 16 starts off with. The Sweet 16. The first 2 matches, if we go back up to the people, are I think bloodbaths. It's me versus Steve and Dave versus Tom Clunk.
well, Josh, you're going to get lucky here because Steve moves on.
If you think pure benders, Steve tried to kill one. Galker skipped one, and it was
maybe the best one.
And maybe that's the reason.
But Steve hasn't done anything bad to me since 2017. Galker is still alive. So
oh, that's nice. Steve moves on.
I mean, don't say it's a slam dunk, but
well, I'm not voting for myself. I haven't this whole time.
Basically, Steve beat you by.
Steve moves on.
He beat you by 2 in overtime.
Yeah, that could have been a championship, but
Galker's a worse person. Steve gave us a worse thing.
Experience. Right.
Josh dealt with Steve. Sort of. He wrote the letter.
I did. I wrote the email.
I think.
All right, Dave.
This next one's
Oh,
pretty
I
well.
don't want to get into this, but Dave Trudell. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Tom Klonk.
Damn.
You guys could make your argument anyway. I can get outvoted here, but
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, Tom Klunk's coming out of nowhere. I thought Dave had this on lock. This truly is a Mount St. Mary's type situation. Dave, it's like Quinnipiac versus whoever Quinnipiac plays.
Tom Klunk never pissed me off. I have pissed myself off before.
Come on, Ryan. What do you got, man? Did you waste everything on round one?
I think I did.
Oh, I thought you wanted to get a refill. I was about to do the next one quick.
Now, Amber's here now, so I don't have to go get my own refills.
Oh, damn.
Which also means I probably have the virus because she was out doing whatever.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, but Tom Klonk beats Dave because Dave Trudell never got the home picnic canceled and ruined Conewaga Township board forever.
And Dave voted for himself.
I mean,
well, technically speaking, Tom Klonk had nothing to do with thinking of the bender, so he's kind of an asshole.
I don't. Dave has been part of some fun times.
Yeah,
Tom was part of,
and Dave is
Tom
part
Klonk
of
was part of one fun time.
Yeah, Tom Klonk is the only time that's fun with Tom Klonk is when we talk about Tom Klonk.
Yeah, and the reason why he got fired.
Yeah.
Without Mike Staub, Tom Klonk wouldn't be a thing.
That is true. But that son of a bitch is ruining Conewaga Township. I live in Conewaga Township, damn it.
Is it coming back? Is it coming back?
Yeah. This son of a bitch just joins a board and says, "Oh, let's just undo everything that's already happened." You know why? Because I'm Tom Klonk. Oh wait, I got fired. He got fired from McSherry's Town Home. All he has to do is pour a Captain Coke or hand someone a Bud Light. This dumbass gets the picnic
and deal with drunken assholes like us all the time.
Yeah, and he couldn't even do that. Dave is able to deal with drunken assholes. Apparently, Tom Klonk couldn't. That's why that's part of the reason I assume that's why he's fired. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm taking it out on everybody. I'm joining the board at blah, blah, blah."
That's how he talks before he says things. He goes,
he goes,
I'm Tom Klonk.
I vote for Tom Klonk again.
After that again, I have
to. Tom Klonk moves on.
Turned out we found that one thing that pisses Ryan off. So next one's pretty easily Marlins.
Oh no! Now you guys are just going after me.
Well, see, I mean, Swinson can help you out. If Swinson says the Eagles, we got a tie, and then we got to hash it out a little bit. But
you're just trying to piss me off.
Have the Eagles ever actively said we're not trying to win because we have a plan?
Probably.
No, they have sucked before. They have sucked before. They know what they were doing, but they never actively said we're not trying to win.
Yeah, they did when they hired Rich Kotite. That was them saying we're actively trying to lose.
No.
Yeah.
They weren't winning. Tanking wasn't a thing then. They just didn't know what they were doing. The Redskins aren't tanking. The Redskins are an embarrassment to organized professional sports. Marlins are actively trying not to win.
They're trying to win now.
Wouldn't that actually suck, that text I sent, if they did win the World Series because of some weird thing and you don't win it because Vegas voided all the bets?
That'd be funny. If you voided all the futures.
That pretty well pissed me off, too. Yeah, I vote the Marlins.
I also vote the
Actually-
Marlins.
I actually vote the Eagles.
Hold on.
Passion.
Don't vote yet. Hold on, don't vote yet. Okay, actually, Josh, you can vote, but my team actively helps the Cardinals every year by giving them extra wins.
But here's my thing: the Marlins could win 50 games this year, or they could win 110, and my life's the same. The Eagles,
Exactly.
I hate with a passion.
Now, Josh, I can't. Now, Josh, I understand why you hate the Marlins right now because they had a winning record against the Phillies.
They did.
Past year.
They did. That was pretty. It was sad.
But that basically
It's a sad thing.
making the playoffs. I sense jealousy.
That's what it is.
Go Eagles. Eagles move on. I'm actually rooting for the Eagles in this bracket. Eagles.
If the Eagles go 14-3 now, I'm pretty pissed off. If the Marlins go whatever it is this year, 120, I don't know. I don't care.
Looks like we got the Eagles moving on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Boo! Boo!
Using my logic I just
Boo!
used up there. The logic I just used up there with if the Marlins win a lot, I don't give a shit. If the Eagles win a lot, it's miserable. Flop it down here. If the Jets win a lot, I actually don't give a shit. If the Phillies win a lot,
Yeah.
pretty annoying.
Yeah, but I'm happy.
Yeah, Phillies.
Oh.
Yeah, Phillies. Happy.
I mean, the Phillies gave us Cliff Lee. The Jets gave us the butt fumble.
Cliff Lee is the best player to ever play baseball.
You're not being fair right now. We're not talking about Cliff Lee's accomplishments.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tom Klunk's in the Elite Eight.
If you're putting money down, Tom Klunk can get Dilbert's basement looks pretty solid.
Well, what did Ryan say the Final Four was going to be? Tom Klunk, Dilbert's basement,
Eagles.
They're still in it.
I think.
Actually, what Southwest bracket? I don't know. It's pretty fascinating. The next one, the Eagles Phillies.
Yeah, I did vote for XFL being canceled to be
Oh.
That one's out.
All right. Well, we go back up to what places now? I believe so. Yeah. And we got McSherrystown versus Mike Staub's house. Which is that in McSherrystown?
Not really, but yes.
He's like me. He lives in
Legally,
Hanover.
no, but
He lives in Hanover, but it seems like McSherrystown.
it's McSherrystown.
So it's the same place versus itself.
Especially Mike Staub's house is in McSherrystown, so doesn't that make McSherrystown terrible?
I think it does.
Yeah.
Because the reason we moved, one of the reasons we moved Mike Staub's house on before wasn't just the chair thing. It was the person that lives near him. And the person that lives near him now is also in McSherrystown. It's got to be the town itself.
Hey, how about that? Mike Staub was saved by the town of McSherrystown.
Not the first time McSherrystown will save a Staub. All right.
Both Staubs live in McSherrystown.
Obviously, Dilbert's basement moves on. I don't even think we have to have a conversation.
Both of them can give you deadly viruses.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. The virus that currently has me stuck at home for 1 to 15 weeks was from China, and Dilbert's basement tried to kill me once too.
But Dilbert's basement moves on.
Yeah, because I'm not terrified now. I was terrified that night.
It's a little icky down there.
Does it get a little icky down there?
Yeah. I wouldn't be afraid to sleep in China. I'm afraid to sleep in the basement.
Yeah. Even the new one.
That's good.
I think that's what makes it scarier. He's hiding the problems now.
All right, Dilbert's basement moves on. Now we got Mike Staub's pay plans versus prohibition.
Technically speaking, once again, if prohibition was in effect, his pay plans would not be a problem, but you can make your own beer. You can't make him pay.
So which way was that? That was clearly
Pro-
Mike
hey.
Stahl's pay plans.
Prohibition ended before Mike Stahl paid for the bender.
Technically speaking, if alcohol wouldn't be a thing, it wouldn't be a problem that he doesn't pay for stuff. But you can always make your own alcohol. You can't just force him to pay for the bender. So I would say he beats Prohibition.
Checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail.
Right.
Here's another.
Damn, this is
another.
tough.
It's
events.
almost the same thing. Like they're both lies.
both very unreliable.
They both are like, oh yeah, it'll happen forever. Yeah. Wow, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
You can get out of both of them.
One's a little bit harder.
Yeah, you can get out of the
Yeah,
in the events is easier.
Well, getting Gowker to come to an event is harder, but Gowker coming to an event, that advances.
That's too bad.
Depends what side you're on, and if the actual thing in it is Gowker coming to events. So, Gowker, you really suck.
Thanks, bud.
You beat marriage, Josh.
I don't
beat
understand
marriage.
how you got knocked out.
You showed them.
Shoot them. That's right.
Didn't you get knocked out in the bracket up top there?
Well, you and I went out the same round.
Yeah. I don't understand how you lost.
Well, Steve. It was Steve. Steve beat me. Steve's a juggernaut. Now, when we go back up to people now, Ryan's going to have to break out his Tom Clunk stuff again. I don't know if he's tired and because I don't know how you're going to beat Steve, bud.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one.
There have been, 6 benders now? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 6 benders. One of them, we got berated and not get security deposit back.
No, we got some.
Not all.
We did get some. We got like 200 of the whole amount.
And literally every other bender, we're like, well, we're not getting that security deposit back.
Yeah, we cut down a whole tree that was in a photo.
Yeah.
They gave it back to us.
And that one, we're like, yeah, it's pretty good. And he just did not care for us. I'm voting Steve.
What do you got, Ryan? Sway us,
right.
bud. Sway us.
So honestly, I've really overlooked this bracket from the start. Tom Clunk is a worthless piece of shit. But Steve makes his son dig through the fire pit with his bare hands. And he doesn't cut the grass. He gave Dilbert a concussion.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, he turtled up.
Steve moves on.
Got a dog in the background.
Josh, put the peanut butter away. Gosh damn it, put the peanut butter
Hey, you
away.
guys watching this game? Oh, you're not.
I'm on mute.
What the hell is that? If you die live right now, that'd be fantastic.
So we're saying Steve's in the Final Four. Well, he's a pile of garbage.
He yelled at us.
He's worse than Tom Clunk, and Tom Clunk is a piece of trash.
Tom Clunk is a surprisingly bad man, according to his bracket. Never met the guy. Know nothing about him.
You probably met him at the home before.
I actually put him on here like on a whim.
Well, good call. He probably should have been a number 1 seed.
The picture that Ryan sent, I didn't realize was the real Tom Clunk. So I don't think I've ever seen that man in my life.
So it's all Philly thing on the teams. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote Eagles. I'm going to vote Eagles because I want the Phillies to not move on.
See, both teams really don't win much in the big picture. And the Eagles finally did win a Super Bowl.
Well, not in the big picture, just like in any picture. It
Yeah,
can be a small picture. It can be.
I'm voting Eagles.
I'm actually going to vote Eagles. I'm not going to tell you the real reason, but I'm going to vote Eagles.
Yes. All right, we go up to places, right?
Another slam dunk. I don't even remember what's on top of Dilbert's basement because I can't see it, but Dilbert's basement beats it.
I know what.
McSherrystown?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dilbert's basement.
It doesn't matter what's on top; it's what's in Dilbert's basement.
Do you know that feeling, like when nice summer day, it's like 102 outside, high humidity. You're inside an air conditioner, and you walk outside, and how it punches you in the face. That was Dilbert's basement. October when the house was cold. I walked into the basement and I'm like, boy, I'm chewing this air. I'm chewing it. Yeah, it wasn't good. It just wasn't good. This is another tough one.
This is where we get to the big hitters. So
I'm actually trying to count how many times Mike Staub's pay plan worked against me and Gowker and events worked against me. Then you have that weird time where Gowker paid me and didn't come to the event, which is opposite situation. I have no idea what to pick here.
Well, I know what I'm voting for because I don't want to vote for myself yet again. So, and like I said already, I'm currently experiencing the Mike Staub pay plan issue.
You caused an international fucking pandemic, so you wouldn't have to come to the shrimp feed today. Yeah, I don't know how to pick this one. I'm actually picking you.
Yeah, I'm picking Gowker.
Because once again, Mike Staub's pay plan gave us the best game that we like to play for the last 3 years.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I'll go to the Final Four.
Let's say this though. Gowker did give us the whole thing of find my friends, knowing when he's leaving his location.
Yeah.
It's your favorite Sunday game. Your Saturday game.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Which I don't have to do anymore because I'll leave the fucking house. W120 must win twice.
Gowker events.
Yeah.
I vehemently disagree.
Don't worry, Josh. To be honest, you're probably not going to win the next round.
I'm going against the '90s Duke team combined with Michigan before the timeout.
I was going to say. Oh, go ahead. You're the producer. Steve.
Man, that's Steve.
Because really, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it was actually remarkably wasn't that bad.
I mean, the one thing was you got to see that one fan eat poop. What was the other one? That guy that ran into like the thing on the subway. Remember that time he was chasing after the train and he ran into that pillar.
Yeah, the only thing I remember about the Eagles W was Kevin Hart trying to get on the stage.
I don't remember that at all.
I remember reading about it. I remember reading about it, but I didn't see it.
I'm going to vote for Steve.
To read, not to read.
Because I don't care about the Eagles. Steve makes me angry.
I think at this point we're figuring out how to make Dilbert win the game. This is not going to taste good at all.
Steve moves on.
This is going to be the worst tasting drink I've ever had in my life. It's like Tom Funk made it. Cloudberry, seltzer, and sour apple. The most consistent worst thing is Gowker and events. I've never been more terrified in my life than Dilbert's basement.
I was going to say, has my inability to come to events ever jeopardized your life?
If we're being honest, it actually made me happier most of the times we skipped them.
Yeah, I Gilbert's basement wins this, even though your viewing events is pretty bad. Because I don't remember a time where you didn't come to an event and I went, man, I really wish Josh was here.
Yeah, that's right.
I
This
remember
event
being
canceled.
I remember being in Dilbert's basement thinking, I don't want to be here.
Well, you didn't take that till the next morning because you didn't
Yeah,
read my
well.
warning. Do you remember my immortal words of wisdom when the dehumidifier clicked off? And I said, it keeps doing that. I don't understand the rationale behind why it shuts off.
I think it just overheated.
It does. He broke the dehumidifier. Gets a little icky down there.
Gets a little icky.
So that's the final, huh? Steve from West Virginia from Gilbert's basement.
7 people.
Does
We
that
get
include the 4 of us?
Did I log on twice?
I did, because I'm on my iPad and my iPhone. So,
it. Never mind.
so we are the 7 people.
Probably.
But I'm on the same username. Does that count?
I didn't log on twice. I was joking.
If I had twin children one day, I could pick which one to kill over picking this exact scenario.
So here's how I look at it. It sounds really bad. I wish Steve from West Virginia would spend a night in Gilbert's basement.
Uh-huh.
Can we declare that as the winner? Like what you just said, Steve in Dilbert's basement?
Yeah. Steve from West Virginia spending a night, or how about this, a weekend in Gilbert's basement.
Technically speaking, he just made Dilbert's basement the winner because he just said, I want to kill Steve by putting him in Dilbert's basement. That was a very good point.
I think that's a great point. I think I'll go with Dilbert's basement.
Dilbert's basement's the worst.
I think that is probably true. Out of all the things in the world, Dilbert's basement.
The fact that Dilbert said it's a little icky, huh? Wow. I wish I'd have those pictures. Yeah, we did it. I feel accomplished.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner for the worst in 2020. Dilbert's basement.
Steve enters Dilbert's basement. Doesn't come out live.
Well, what one of his things, there was mud everywhere. It was on the couch. It was on the coffee table, wasn't it? Mold everywhere.
It was on the wall, and
well, I mean,
steamer in, but
I think Steve would be fine. He just sent his son down there.
And Stanley Steamer. Don't forget Stanley Steamer. Shout out Stanley Steamer. Oh, Dilbert's basement's the worst thing.
Champion.
I would have never guessed it.
Well, I think Ryan almost predicted the Final Four.
that was the goal.
Ryan's new whoever does that. I don't know who does that.
By the way, to be fair, he's the only one that tried to predict the Final Four.
And also, to be fair,
he
has active role in deciding the Final Four.
The fact that Tom Clunkloss is pretty. Wow, Dilbert's basement, worst thing of 2020 and ever.
Well, you know what? If we do this again next year because of another pandemic,
We don't even defend pandemics anymore. We just do this.
Yeah, I don't mind this. I think Dilbert's basement can come back for next year.
I'm glad
He's got a
Dilbert's
defense
busy.
championship.
Dilbert is busy right now because he could have told stories about his life that would have made his basement seem like a pleasant place to be. So it's a good thing he wasn't here.
Well, I think what we do is it's a lot like the Masters. If we do it again next year, we all everybody that made the Final Four comes back. So I get to come. I get back.
You and your events.
Yeah.
Because it won't be better by next year. So
I was going to say, what if the rest of this year, if the pandemic passes, because look, we can't count any of this as part of that.
Well, except for the two things directly related to the pandemic, but
I'm saying, like, when the year started, I've been to a lot of events. I've gone places.
The best you could guarantee your win next year by not coming to the Bender because you're the one that's in your name. Next year, the entire list will be Josh Gowker, and we would debate all the reasons Josh Gowker against Josh Gowker. Josh Gowker should advance.
Well,
it would get pretty real.
I get a W. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. Guess we did it. So how do we end it? Just everyone pop the top off?
We just everybody just throw yourself on the video again. And then we'll have you say goodbye.
Now you can watch some Practical Jokers because Carbonara Effect's not on. Guess I'll see everyone in a couple weeks. 3, 4, 5. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. Bye forever. Hope everybody gets the virus that's in this chat. Sounds like Jesse
Party
already
Ryan's
has it.
house, April 18th. Regardless.
Regardless.
We'll be outside. We can practice social distancing. Don't worry.
6 feet away. It's going to be the last time I talk to you.